So this is the US oil analysis for Friday the 20th of October. US oil, also known as WTI. So let's just see what happened on the 19th. So on the 19th, I was expecting another test and break of 52.22, but that wasn't the case. It does seem that the bears have stepped into the market now, as bulls have not been able to hold the level, and they did drive prices down way beyond the next horizontal level of 51 or 57, all the way down to this 200 period moving average, pretty close to the 400 period moving average, and we've seemed to have caught a bid from this 200 period moving average. So if this 200 period moving average is acting as dynamic support, and this is our low over here, and this is our higher low of this moving average, we could potentially see prices go all the way back up to test the 52.22 level. If, however, we do see price action which is not a, what would you say, a V-shaped reversal. I suppose I shouldn't use terminology which I haven't used before. Um, what I mean is the strength of this reversal. Ideally, we'd like to see a series of candles of similar size to this candle here, heading upwards. So within, say, about 4 to 6 candles, we want to see ideally a test of 52.22. If, however, we do get a series of smaller candles like over here on the charts, and we are likely to see, they'll likely indicate that there is some. What's this happening there? That would likely indicate that there is the bulls are not in complete control of the market, or they are a bit cautious, which could potentially see prices trend up slightly before breaking to the downside for a possible move all the way down to 50.40. Let's just get that off the chart. Yes, we could see a move down to 50.40. Again, we would have to be aware of the 200 period average, which would be close by, and its 400 period average currently sitting at 51. So a move down to 50.40 from where we currently are, if we do not see strength in the trend to the upside. If, however, we do see strength in the trend to the upside, we'd want to see a break, strong momentum break of 52.22, possible retest from above before another break to the upside for a test of 52.80, beyond which we'll be looking at 53.54. Now, what is the most likely scenario here? At present, we did catch a bit over here. We look like we've caught a bit of bid there as well. So we do seem to have caught a bid in around this 51 level. But I've noticed something on the higher time frames when I have a look at those. That's important to take into account. So overall, we are still, even though we have gone into a bit of a consolidation, we are still slightly bullish on this time frame. Especially if we do have strong momentum buying from this 200 period moving average all the way up into that 52 level. If, however, we do seem to stall a bit and have a couple of retests of the 200 period average, I would expect a break, possibly move down to 50.40, beyond which 49.60 would be the level that we're looking at. So let's just have a look at the higher time frames and see how prices are developing, and see if there are further clues as to where we expect prices to go. So on this monthly chart, we do appear bullish as we've had our lows. We've had a series of higher lows, so we do expect. I did expect prices to continue the upward move to test 55.21, beyond which I'll be looking for price to go all the way up to my long-term target of $60 a barrel. Now, let's just go down to the weekly time frame. This is the weekly. On a weekly time frame, we pretty much have been in the range for a couple of months now, and with prices oscillating in and around the lower end of the range being around the 41 level, and the higher end of the range being around that 53 level, around 53, 55 level, in around there. So on this weekly chart, it doesn't make you enthusiastic about prices at present. So the chart I was mentioning on the higher time frame that does have a bit of has some key information. It would appear is the daily chart. Now, on this daily chart, I'm just going to use the crosshairs down here, so you just pretty much have to look at the top of the chart. So at the top of the chart, in around 52 area, 52.22. What we can see here is we've had a sell-off there on the 28th, in around the 28th of September. Now we seem to have put in another bearish candle here on the 19th, in around a 52 level. So this is a potential double top. Now if this plays out as a double top, we should expect prices to retrace all the way down to 50.40, possibly even beyond that. Beyond that, we'll be looking at 49.60, because in and around the 49.60 we do have the 200 period moving average not far, it's not far away from 49.60. It's currently sitting at 49.37, so it's not very far from 49.60. So if we do interpret this as being double top off this 52.22 level, we have put in a bearish candle. So we could expect prices to go all the way down to potentially, definitely 50.40 and probably 49.60. Now, of concern is the heavy buying that we've seen as prices have come down to this. What is that? Is that the 50 or the 20 period moving average? Actually, let's just see. It does. Yeah, it's a 20 period moving average, isn't it? Yes, we do see that prices have come down to the daily 20 period moving average, which was sitting at let's just see, sitting at 51.06, was it? Yeah, 51.06. Prices actually traded as low as 51.05, and the moving average is sitting at 51.06. So we did come down to 20 period moving average, and we did catch a bit of a bid, as prices are currently trading in and around that 51.56, in around a 51.56 level. So we did catch a bit of a bid, a bit of a 50-cent bid off the 20 period moving average, which at times can act as a dynamic support and resistance. So that is a bit concerning, but as long as we do remain below the high of the previous day here on the 19th, as long as we do remain below 52.14, holding a on this, especially on this, in light of this daily chart, holding a slightly bearish bias, expecting prices to retest the 50.40 would be not an unreasonable position to hold, and for a medium term target to be towards 49.60. So that should wrap up the analysis for the US oil WTI chart. So before I go, LCS, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.